diamond so pearls, and I will moon and take you traveling the world. But I can love you, yeah, I'm gonna love you. I'll give you all of what I've got, the fancy finds, baby, I have not. Just gonna love you, yeah, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you, babe. Cross my heart and hope to die. Mobile phone, expensive shoes, you can get your own. Just gonna love you, yeah, I'm gonna love you. Just gonna love you, yeah, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna love you, babe. Cross my heart and hope to die.
Oh, Good evening and welcome to Friday Night Live. Before I forget, let's adjust the fire cam even though the dog's in the way. That's alright. There she goes. She heard me. How is everyone doing? That's right, we got a few things to talk about tonight, including what you just saw sitting over across the pond. A big red machine actually. I had a very busy day today. Just got back a little while ago, and you're going to be seeing seeing something coming up in the woodyard. Checking things out. So how's everyone doing? Let's kick things off here and get the weekend going. Welcome to Friday Night Live. Raise up your cups. Let's kick off the weekend. Cheers, everyone. Glad you're here. And hope you're staying cool. It actually has cooled off quite a bit here, but we are also under a severe thunderstorm warning. And there was just a big rumble of thunder about 2 minutes ago. So hopefully we don't get any storms rolling through. There were a few earlier, but so far nothing here. So how is everyone doing? I did see some questions rolling by. I will get to those. Hopefully, I'll scroll back. Tim and Olsaws, Mr. Van Dusen, how are you doing? Who else we got in here? Daniel Atkins, I saw you fly by. Bill Irwin, Wild Bill, good evening. Timon, how are you? Oh my goodness, frickin' Jeep is here early. Wow. And WD-30 is in the house. Patty and Jeff, Mountaintop Outdoors. Good to see you. Woo, yeah, so, so if you didn't see, I think it was last weekend, there was a shorts that came out. I know some of you aren't fans of shorts. Some of you are, some of you aren't. But anyway, sometimes I like to drop little hints in those shorts. And one little hint was, Bob Nelson at Metza Machines was writing Back 40 Firewood on what was sitting over there across the pond. And if you got in here late, right there is what I am talking about. Still hooked up to the truck, towed it home. That is the Yappa 365 Plus Pro Road model. So it does have got the road model package where you can tow it on down the road. It's pretty slick. It's pretty I ran it today for a little while for the first time. It's pretty crazy what it can do, how fast it is. I actually had to have him make a certain adjustment so it wasn't as fast as it is. And you'll hear about that coming up in the coming weeks and days. Let's see here. Oh, look at that. We got a coin falling down. Yeah, I'm trying to... Ralph Carnegie, how are you doing? Slick Willie, I just saw your name fly by. Woodhound Senior's in here. Good to see ya. Heinz's Backyard Adventure. But all right, if you are new here, when the coin falls in the cup, wait, over here, that means you grab your cup. And it doesn't matter what's in it. Just raise it on up. Who the heck was that? Oh! Haha, Mr. Shibe. Outside with Shibe. I don't wear shorts. Well, hopefully you just watch them. Cheers, Shibe. Good to see you. Thank you very much. Oh my goodness. Is Sushi Man Sam in here as well? Doug over on Facebook, how are you doing? Michael D. Oh, I think Sushi Man Sam is in here. Oh boy, he could be in trouble tonight. And there is Michael D right there dropping a coin in the cup. So hopefully you didn't put that cup down too far away. Pick it back up and raise it up. Cheers, thank you. Richard in Connecticut. Good evening. Yeah, there's been it was I think it was a pretty warm week again around the country. Out east, out west. Uh oh. The deer is getting a little too close to the fence. Oh, also, at the bottom of the hour, I've got something I'm going to be adding to the fire. And hopefully it'll be pretty cool. I want to wait till it's a little darker before I put it on. I'll just leave it over there. It's just a big hollow piece of maple that has like a couple branches that were also hollowed out. So I want to make a little, whatever they call those. Not Swedish torches. Something chimney. I don't know. I'm, like I said, it's been a long day. It's been a long day, and John Edwards, how are you doing? And there is Dick, old guy Firewood. Good evening. Around the yard, how are you, my friend? So today, not only did I go and visit Bob at Metza Machines, the headquarters in the U.S. of Yappa Firewood Processors, but I was at a location that there's only 4 of these spots on the entire planet. And 2 of them you can't even really get to unless you're on a boat. And of the other 2, you can really only get to the one. Well, you could get to the other one, but you got to go up in the mountains. So I don't know if anyone knows what I'm talking about. But before I give it away, I'll just let you try to think about that. Again, another little trivia here on Friday Night Live. But I am now a member of a certain club. And it was kind of cool. Kind of cool to... I never knew about this. I'll tell you the story about it in a little bit. A Swedish candle. Thank you, David. David Briggs, the candle. That's right. It's not the torch. It's the candle. Hey, WD-30 is dropping a coin, so we better bring the ladies out for him and a little music, because that's the way he rolls. Around the yard, good to see you. Welcome, WD-30. Thank you very much. Cheers. So yes, we're going to add the Swedish candle at the bottom of the hour. And I saw a question back. Hang on a second here. Troy, French, how is the Yappa going to fit into your operation? I'm not exactly sure yet. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to set this thing back up. I purposely videoed Bob explaining everything of how to take everything apart, or the log lift comes down, and you put the jacks down, the conveyor unfolds, you got to do something with this, and it's so I'm hoping I can figure. It's really easy to do, but sometimes easy does not go with. I do not go with easy to do. It's like some assembly required. Sushi Man Sam. No, you can do that anywhere. This is there's only 4 of these. You can only go to 4 of these spots in the entire world. The Mile High Club you can do anywhere. Especially in Denver. Every night. Every night. John Edwards. Captain Morgan 175 glass bottles. Wife says she can order them, but she doesn't. They sit on the shelf and people will reach past them for the plastic. Huh. My, oh my. Yeah, I prefer the glass, but that is interesting. And Michael D, once again, dropping down the coin. Happy Friday. Cheers. Thank you very much. Going to be at the bottom of the hour for the refill. Pretty quick. Be willing. It's probably more complicated than set up or tear down. Yeah, it is a little bit more involved than the 37D. If you saw that video yesterday, I have the 37D ready to go tomorrow. But it's just, yeah, it's a little more involved just because there's the log lift on the front. The conveyor unfolds the opposite way than the 30. So the 37D folds up from the center. This one folds in half where the top comes back. And then there's just the support legs. Something else. I gotta replay it all in my mind. Like I said, it's been a wild day. Hey, Matt, how you doing? Pete Miller from West Virginia. No, we don't have any. There was no Canadian fire smoke coming down today. I think it was a little further east. Slick Willie. We did not get any hail last night. I don't think we did. We did get a storm come through. Pretty good one. But no hail that I know of. But again, this was... I slept through the entire thing. I remember hearing some rumble thunder as I went to bed. I looked at the radar. I saw it was coming in, and I just fell asleep. So it might have. Oh, you guys had the smoke over there in Minnesota. Well, keep it over there. Keep it over there. Hey, Obi, how you doing? Matt is watching over on Facebook. Welcome. All right, so anyway, back to the little trivia question. The club that, or the, yeah, I think it's a club. I joined today the 4590 club. So, if you can now try to figure that out. The 4590. Daniel Atkins, what is this? Are we all concerned lumberjacks? I believe. Well, concerned about what? We are lumberjacks. And Jills. Lumberjills, lumberjacks. The Jersey Shore, watching out on the Jersey Shore. Troy had Canadian smoke there. Jared Hildeband blew out my back. What? You use a 5-gallon pail as a walker? While weeding the garden? I can actually visualize that. And it's not to like laugh, but it's I have that visual in my mind. Let's see. All right. Oh, Brian has got it. The 4590. So last week, no, 2 weeks ago, I was flipping through some social media, and I saw a video from a guy, and he was in Wisconsin, like, and I started watching and he was talking about this 4590. And so, like, there's, in each quadrant of the planet, the northwest hemisphere, halfway between the North Pole and the equator, and then halfway between the prime meridian and the 180 latitude, I think. Anyway, the center, the 4590 center point, is in flippin' Wisconsin. The other two in the southern hemisphere are out in the ocean, and then the other one in the eastern is in the mountains in China. So, like, the 4590 parallel center point in the northern hemisphere is in Wisconsin. And I was there today. The other whole thing is, my favorite number is the number 9. So, like, 4590, 4 and 5 equals 9, and the 9. I mean, everything just came together, and, like, yeah, it was pretty wild. Not really, but but yeah, it's pretty cool that right hour and I don't know how far away from where I'm at is that geographical marker. Boom. So if anyone's been to the 4590 marker in Wisconsin, let me know. And if you haven't, now you know. You could go if you wanted to. You could go. It's in right up here in the great state of Wisconsin. Allen Family Firewood, good evening, and how are you doing? How is the recovery? Where in Wisconsin? Get this. It's literally in the middle of a cornfield. I kid you not. But there's a little, you drive to this little parking lot, and then there's a little path that you walk out, and then you turn and you walk out in the middle of this cornfield, and they have, like, this whole thing set up, and there's the marker, like, in the ground. It's pretty crazy. It is, it's not really in a town. It's over near Wausau. It's in Marathon County. Around the yard. Where in Wisconsin? It's at the 45th and 90 parallels. 45 longitude, 90 latitude, I think. Right? Yeah, that's where it's at. Frickin' Jeep. What did I do to my thumb? I don't even know if I can tell you. I can't tell you. It won't make any sense unless I showed you how I cut it on a sharp object. But that object is something I'm waiting to show at some point. So it's not too bad. I was surprised at how deep of a slice. Well, do you want to, can you go get that?
You want to show them that way? You want to show them because you cut yourself on.
Well, yeah. No.
I'll go get it.
No, it'd be better to just wait. Because I wouldn't be able to fully show you here anyway. And yeah, I was actually very surprised. Uh-oh.
I just want to drink.
Oh, I thought we were going to be joined live by the queen of the Yappa herself. But
the queen of the Yappa.
She is
What is this? You don't have any Coronas left?
Oh.
No?
Where the 4590 is. It's not in a, like I said, it's not in a town. It's near Wausau, Wisconsin. But if you if you just Google like 4590 Club or and then like I said, I was not at all aware of this until a few weeks ago, and it's just blew my mind. I've just been fascinated by this now. Like there is actually, this, because it's like there's only 4 of those 4590s on the planet. Well, except for, no, even for the flat earthers, I think there'd be 4 quadrants, center points of the quadrants. Yeah, so if you divide everything into fourths, the halfway point of each of those quadrants. All right. It is not a paper cut, James. It felt like one, though, because this thing was freaking razor sharp, and I was not expecting. Anyway, we have a coin that came down from Lily's Farm and Firewood Stand. Thank you very much. Cheers. And I think I missed another question. Maybe not. I don't know.
I'm just kidding.
There we go. Shibe has got the coordinates. Boom. John, I'm telling you, that's the other thing about this. They say that at these 4 locations, there's like it's where the energy from the earth is released to the sky or something. This energy from the sky is driven down into the earth. I don't know. But I'm telling you, it did have an effect on me. Well, it's more than just the fact that it all relates to the number 9. It's that there's only 4 spots in the whole world that this is at, and but yeah, I am a little over whatever enthused by it, I guess. Hey, all right, we got actually, is it K&L Firewood? Are you here? Did I see you? We do have Michael D dropping a coin and another coin. 2 coins. 2 coins. Thank you very much. Cheers. Is the Yappa going to share the shelter? Oh. Well, that's kind of the one nice thing with taking the 37D out tomorrow, is that I can kind of let them, get introduced to each other. Kind of like when you buy a new fish for your fish tank and you got to put the bag just in the water and you kind of let them get acclimated. I don't know yet. I'm actually considering having that in a little different area with a little different setup. So we shall see. We shall see. That would be, that should be, being that it's in Wisconsin, that's how it should be. There should be a little dive bar right there. Oh my. What is all that?
Dirt rocks. Dirty rocks.
Little boss man is going through dirt. Oh, now it's spilling all over.
You just broke it.
Ah, what the heck? Well, it's interesting because I was talking about this with Bob today, and he said that he would actually prefer me to leave the Yappa out in the open, in the elements, because he wants to show that you don't need to put these under a shelter. Like, you can leave them out in the rain, in the snow, in the sleet, whatever. They're perfectly fine being outside the way that they're built. And so that's why I'm going to... I probably won't have that in the shelter. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, neighbor Doug. Yeah, I saw your your question or comment earlier, and yeah, I was maybe going to. Well, actually, I won't be able to, but we were talking about you today. Oh, yes, we were. Neighbor Doug, you were part of the conversation. And I will just let your mind wander with that. Oh boy. No. The snake has not gotten loose, but we did have two mornings we were a little scared because we couldn't find it. But it's got this kind of dry grass bedding, and it was down under the grass, and we thought we looked everywhere and it was curled up in this one spot, but no, it's not gotten out yet. And it hopefully will not get out. WD30 with the super sticker of the jumping pear. Thank you, my friend. Cheers. Whew. All right. Bottom of the hour. I got to refill and I got to throw this, what the heck was it? The candle, the Swedish candle on the fire. So, what should I do first? Refill, put on the candle. See, these are the moments. What are you doing?
Loading the fire?
No, wait. We're going to put on the Swedish candle.
Oh.
All right. All right, hang on. I'm going to go put on the Swedish candle with some of the slash. Ooh, the Swedish candle with slash. Hang on. Stir this up a little bit. Oh. Just in case you want to see it. And then we've got 2 holes coming out the side. So I'm going to try to get these to be, I'll try to point these back towards the camera. And now, throw a little of this inside.
Yeah, throw some wood inside. Dad, watch this. Look at this. Oh, jeez.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wow. All right, here we go. The candle is lit. What is this?
Oh, it's actually a chimney.
It's starting to smoke. The chimney.
Can I show him?
I'll try not to
No,
drop. Yeah, no. I'll try not to drop it. Here, that's a bigger one. The little boss man may have found
Gold.
a gold nugget.
Please do not drop it.
Oh, you can't even see it.
Oh.
Right there.
I also found a pink rock.
Ooh. Don't. You got it.
I don't. Oh my gosh, it took me forever. Seriously? This is baloney. It's not fun anymore. I'm not trusting you.
All right. Refill, then take a drink, then the candle. Yappa Maid in Finland knows what winter is. Yeah, that's the one thing that that is the element that I think is overlooked way too much. Like wind, rain, snow, sleet, but the sun, man, the sun is not any fun. Oh my goodness, this candle, what is going on? Hang on. We need some go juice. Uh-oh. Oh! There we go. We are lit and going. All right. Yeah, what is with these dogs tonight? I tell ya. Now, when you load the fire, just drop some of that slash down into on the top. Oh. Uh-oh. Kind of went out. The candle went out. It seems to me that maple stump has lived its life like a candle in the wind. Has anyone tried a chainsaw chain breaker? I have not. I have not. No, that wasn't gas. That was just a little tiki torch fluid. Little tiki torch fluid. There it goes. It's trying. It's trying. There we go. That actually is pretty, well, maybe not. You know why? Because I didn't leave a gap on the bottom for air to get in. I have another one. This one maple tree that Rick dropped off. It was like hollow, and I have like a section of the one branch that's like 3 feet long. That's completely hollow. So I think I'm going to save that though for like the winter, when I don't have to worry so much. Yeah, what is the slash is not. Yeah, it's not getting any air. It's not getting any air under the bottom. So, but it's actually burning all right. I'll just leave it. Eventually, it'll take off. Maybe that one little hole on the side will allow enough air to get in. Saw surgeon. Good evening. All right. Did I miss any? Oh, neighbor Doug, One Eye Customs has a question here. I have an umbrella idea for the Yeppa, if you want. Keep the sun off your back. Yeah, I've got my little pop-up shelter that I used when I had the 315 that I'm thinking about using with this as well. But something tells me that the One Eye Customs custom umbrella might be a little better. I think instead of Bob coming out to you, I think you need to come to Wisconsin. That's what I think. Stan Nelson's here. Hey, good evening. How you doing? Oh, frickin' Jeep. The toilet seat is over there. It's still here. Oh, look at that baby go now. Oh my goodness. Hang on. We are going to have to, we might have to pull this back a little. I tell you what, ladies and gentlemen, for all the nights that you've been worried about not having a big fire and needing a Pennsylvania outside with shive fire, that thing right there is going pretty nice. The Swedish candle has been lit. By the power of the 4590, I'm telling you that I don't know why, but my life is forever changed after being at the center point. Obi, have a good weekend. Thanks for stopping by. And yeah, enjoy the weekend. Early day. Uh-oh. Oh, it's not shibe worthy. Not quite. It's not big enough, I'm guessing. It's still pretty cool though. It'd probably look a lot better if it was dark. The good news is I have another one for next week. It's at least a 3. I don't know. In person, see, this is the problem with seeing something on your screen compared to in person. It's a solid 9. Absolutely. But probably broadcasting over the internet, it's probably only maybe, yeah, a 4 or a 5. Maybe. I did not get the coin yet because you have to go you got to go somewhere into Wausau, and that was further out of my way than I was going. But I can email in and then just pay the shipping. So tomorrow or Monday morning, I'm going to send away for my commemorative 4590 coin. Because yes, I definitely need that. I need it, and I'm going to hang it somewhere. Right there. Right on the intersection of that anchor. Oh! Shive is... It's getting better, though. Check that out. Somebody was asking about a tour of the bar. This bar, like, or yeah, there's not much going on down on that end. Everything is you see is right here, pretty much. But maybe sometime I've shown it, I think, in a few videos. Maybe not. Man, oh man! This Swedish candle is not going over. Look at that. You can see that hole in the front. I mean, right there, that bumps. That's a 2-point plus on a scale right there. Just that. WD-30. WD-30. This candle seems to be a 2, no higher. Oh, man. Well, thanks for the coin. Actually, the bomb. You dropped a bomb down in the cup. Cheers. This is just one of those things you have to see in person. Yeah. It's, and we don't even need to add any slash to it. York. Are we past the? We're past the 8 o'clock hour. We can bring this up on here. York Firewood needs a better tagline for his business. This doesn't cut it when I say, if you want a little fire in your life, I have wood for you. I guess it would depend on your clientele. Who are you delivering that line to? That, oh, Brian, what is in your cup? We have, Captain Morgan mixed with Diet Wild Cherry Pepsi. That Wild Cherry twist, man, that is what does it. Throw some slash in the middle of the candle. Oh, we don't want to get too crazy here. Look at, oh, it's starting to get a crack on the side. That thing is burning just fine. We don't want to get too crazy on the first candle. Uh-oh, now a little boss man's got something.
Well, I'm not letting you hold it now.
Oh, more gold.
It's not gold. I don't know what it is. Some kind of...
That's good to put it in the jar. Then I don't have to drop it and lose it.
What happens?
Talk to your mother. I can't deal with
Lays
that.
on the ground.
Uh-oh. What is going on?
Friends is okay, right?
Little Boss Man made
Go show
A-
everybody what you made.
a 2-part survival knife out of a pine branch. And he left it sitting over there, and Mando took it and chewed it and broke it. And so now we have a situation. But the other end is still good. So that is uh-oh, he's not happy. Did you drop it back on the ground? This dang dog, I tell you, sometimes. Hey, that is Wild Bill Irwin. Just remember, size doesn't matter. They say. That's right. Especially when it comes to Swedish candles in your fire pit. Thank you very much, Bill. Cheers. The dogs, well, Gemma, the black lab, will bark at the deer. Mando does not. He won't bark most of the time. He'll just kind of watch them and then run at them. But yeah, I think it might be, maybe it's somebody getting some bundles or some wood from the roadside stand. That would not be, that'd be good. I think I missed another question. Chandler Firewood is saying, sometimes we have morning wood special. Sometimes. Not every day. What about the size of your wood? Is that a potential tagline for to replace your other one? Beavertown Outdoors. Uh-oh. Bought a solo stove. Thought they were all hype, but nope, it is an awesome setup. That is good to hear. How big is it? Is it one of the bigger ones, or is it one of the patio stoves? Because I know I think they have 3 different sizes. I think they have the small one. Maybe only 2. Maybe I'm thinking of a different one. But that's good to hear. That the solo stove. Do you have some little mini firewood to use in it? Or are you using regular size pieces? Uh-oh. Somebody is here. Who could it be? Uh-oh. Scott and Susan leaving ProBX 4 a.m. from PA. Going to get some shut-eye. Well, have a safe trip and have a good weekend. Thanks for stopping by and tuning in. It's the bonfire size, so not the biggest one, but not the small one. Oh, so they do have 3 sizes. Nice. Yeah, these the weather is kind of, I think, cut down on the bundle sales here anyway. I did have a bunch that I sold the other day, but we have this weekend, so not that far from here, they have Country Fest in June, and then in July they have Rock Fest. So this weekend is Rock Fest. So I had a bunch of people come and get wood for camping out at this music festival. So that was good. But yeah, otherwise I think there's not too many people probably think of, hey, was 90 today and it's still 85 outside at 8 o'clock at night. Let's go have a fire. A lot of people probably don't think that way. Some people do, but yeah, the bundle sales and the loose wood this week was all for pretty much, I think, people going to Rockfest and just Actually, my brother-in-law came and got a tote full for taking to their camper at their campground. It's just kind of one of those times of the year, you know, the warm weather.
Hey, enough.
Uh-oh. Somebody's getting in trouble.
Eat him because he chewed up the stick that was on the ground.
Mountaintop Outdoors, the sales are slow here as well. Yeah, and the whole, I know a few weeks ago with the whole smoke and the air quality gimmick going on, like nobody was going outside and can we do a Friday Night Live instant interview with the guy there at the wood stand? I don't know if it was. I don't think it was actually. It was somebody else. The bonfire solo handles 16 inches fine. All right, that's good. So you don't need the smaller sticks. Check out the oh, now we got some flame coming out the other spot. I wasn't gonna say. See, look at that. Look at that. You still want to give it the 3s and the 2s? That is a pretty dang cool looking fire. Puffing out that other hole in the bottom. Oh boy. Now I know what the dogs are barking at. Oh no! One side just fell off. Ah, that's fine. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Although, get out. No! Now we got all kinds of ruckus going on here. Although, the only thing is that, you know, if you just, like, this week, if sales are down for bundles, I mean, next week, 2 weeks from now, they could be double what they were, and then it wouldn't matter if, I don't know. I just always have that patience. Just wait, because the next weekend could be good. Could be good. Things could cool off. I mean, once, you know, like the end of summer, once the air temps start dropping, it's getting dark a little earlier, that's when feel good firewood. Yes, I do believe there is, because I have a few customers who that is what they request. Actually, smaller, like 8 to 10 inch. So I just take all of my cutoffs, shorter stuff. It does take a little bit more time, obviously, to split that stuff down. But, and I haven't pushed, like, marketing it, like putting it out on Facebook Marketplace or anywhere. And I've been putting bags out, and people are buying them. I think the other thing, if you have smaller pieces, it can also go into that market of like smoker chunks or grilling, cooking chunks. So if you are able to like keep your species separate, like all oak or cherry if you have it, like I usually separate out the oak from everything else. So that's another idea. I know some people will sell like the smoker chunks, cooking chunks maybe. Phil, Alan, family Firewood, yes. Have a good weekend, and hopefully the recovery, you continue to recover, and every day just gets a little bit better than the day before. David, what is... You did a video one time on how much burning time a bundle will do. What were the results? Phew. I don't remember. God, what was it? I don't even know. Maybe I'll have to do that video again here. I'll have to revisit that. Or I'll have to look back and see. Yeah, I don't remember. And I don't remember in that video if I put the whole bundle on at once or not. But that's right, I did do that. Do you sell or market to the barbecue community? No. So I don't really market much at all. Like, all I did when I first started, my first 2 years of having the roadside stand, and then the third year I didn't do anything, and I was just as busy, and then the next year I didn't do anything, and so everything now is just like word of mouth and repeat customers. Yeah, I probably should, but then again, I don't know. This is where I'm probably a little different than a lot of people who sell firewood. But I don't want to run out. And so I always look at how much I have set aside, like in oak. And then I try to remember how much I sold last year in oak. And then I try to, say, all right, I'm going to need this much. So I don't want to sell it now because I want to wait. I don't know. What?
Can I use one of your gas tanks to get gas for my bike?
Do you know where one is?
I assume back there. Because I didn't find it in the shed or the garage.
Well, you can't use... There's one...
I know that you have a diesel one. I know that.
Okay, everyone, pause in a second on the while I'm live here. Yeah, there's one, but it's got the cap that you push. It's a yellow, and you push a green button to fill.
Okay.
And it's back there.
Okay. You say the cap's yellow or the can's yellow?
No, the can's red.
Okay.
The cap is yellow with a green button.
Okay, thank you.
But bring it back here before you...
I will.
Oh, okay. You never know what's going to happen here. We have an urgent situation of fuel. We need fuel. All right, now maybe throw some slash on that fire. Get that thing going again. Because now it maybe is looking like a 2. Hey, Tim Thompson. Good evening. You finally made it. Memory is the second thing to go. What's the first thing?
If I throw some slash inside there, it's gonna just tip over and crumble.
That's all right. But anyway, yeah. So sometimes I look at how much wood I have that I know is seasoned, ready to go, and then I don't want to try to like move it all out, sell it right away. I don't know. Just one of those things, kind of like I'm hoarding it.
I just tipped it.
That's all right. I think it was going to tip over anyway.
last very long. I didn't even get a picture of it because it wasn't dark enough.
I got another one, but we're going to wait. We'll do that next week. WD-30. Enjoy your weekend. Thank you, my friend, for stopping by. Hang on one second. No, dump it out and go get new stuff. Yes. Oh, make some dust. Good evening. We were making some good flame out of a Swedish candle, and now it's kind of burned down, but it's still that's a nice fire. I don't know how you couldn't say that's, like I said, 7, 8, 9. It is looking fine. Jim Miller, have a good weekend.
Shh. Get in the house.
All right. That was directed at the dog.
What did you think it was directed at?
Well, I'm just saying they can probably hear you say that. So in the winter, the house is very warm. But we don't have to worry about little fires then. We got the big boiler, the big 4400. Which this will be the 10th year of running the outdoor wood boiler. So I'm kind of getting nervous because I think that 10 to 15 year span is like where some of them start to have issues. So I'm hoping, knock on wood, I'm hoping it's good for another 5 or so. Neighbor Doug, you are correct. Yeah, man, that bug, that was rough. Saw surgeon, it is late for you, my friend, so get some sleep. Enjoy the weekend. It is a cute fire. We got a dirt bike rally going on. That's what the gas was needed for. Hello. I'm not going to try saying your name, but thanks for tuning in. No, we do not have a fireplace in the house. We only have the outdoor wood boiler. So we don't have anything in the house. No fireplace, nothing. How did you heat your house before the boiler? The boiler was actually in its place, sitting over there, before we had the house finished building it. So ever since we built the house, the boiler has heated the house from day one. From day one, the boiler has been pumping out the heat, 74 degrees, 24/7, October through May. Burning sometimes a small forest every week in the dead of winter. The one year they removed, I think 8 or 9 cottonwood trees from the front of the property. So I had all that wood. So then the following year, like, all I burned was cottonwood. And let me tell you, I was filling that thing up all the time. Well, with the model that I have, the Woodmaster, I follow a couple different groups on Facebook, and like after 10 years, sometimes you can start getting like the water jacket might start leaking. You might get just, it seems that if you have issues, it's always like that 10 to 15 year range. But then there's also a lot of people that are like still running them after 20 years without any problems. So it's kind of just like, I don't know, it's just one of those things, you know. The roll of the dice or whatever it is, like if you get, you know, for whatever reason, you might get a little leak, a little pinhole leak, and then it's tough to, I think it's tough to fix that because the water jacket is rounded. It's like a big round drum inside, or the firebox is round. So hopefully it'll go, 20 years. That wouldn't be bad. Oh, right here, One Eye Customs. I have not had a chimney fire. I had the chimney looking like a jet engine blowing flames out the top. But it was in my detached garage. My leaked after 10 years. Was it a Woodmaster? Because I do get sometimes where the top of the chimney, like I said, it just looks like an afterburner of a jet. But with the Woodmaster is that once your water temperature reaches 170, then the blower shuts off. So like the fire pretty much goes out. So that's why it'll be burning hot and flames will be coming out the top. But then once the water reaches that temperature, the blower shuts off and it's done. Holy smokes, we are in overtime. We are in overtime. But maybe only for a few more minutes. Although I did see a few people jumping in here late. Like, Anthony, how are you doing up there? Ontario Firewood Resource? Yeah, can you hear that?
Yeah, I'm getting annoyed by this. Like, why does he have to write it right now?
Or so much. All they were trying to do was get this dirt bike running. Well, obviously they got it running. And now they just keep going up and down the street, back and forth, revving it up. Yeah, I tell you. Kids. Len. The only I have never cleaned the chimney out. What I will do is throw in a bunch of cardboard and it just burns everything off. Like you can look down that stack down into the boiler without it going. But like in the fall and in the spring when I shut it down, I'll look down in there and there's hardly anything built up inside that chimney. Because like I said, obviously some stuff gets built up during the winter when it's going back and forth and, but it burns itself off. Yeah, central boiler. I think central boiler or who was it? Somebody bought out Woodmaster, and now I think they're the same, but they're the same company, but they've kept each name. I don't know. I've actually last year at the Paul Bunyan show, I was looking at boilers and just checking out the different ones out there, and it was interesting. Oh, hey, we just had that coin just come down? I just saw this fly by. But let's bring, there it is. Greg Walls, the super sticker. Thank you very much. Cheers. But they, with all the new regulations, with like the gasification units, like the newer boilers all have to meet certain requirements, and they got to have the afterburn chambers, and you can only emit so much. But what they did is they have like a model that they say is like a coal burner and a wood burner. And then because of that, you can have pretty much the same type of setup as like the old traditional wood boilers or something. There was a way that if you bought that model, it didn't have to comply with all of the new regulations because of it being a coal burner or something. I don't know. Because the guy was telling me, he's like, oh, if you get one of these boilers, you could burn 40% less wood. And that's why I was like, I'm actually looking to burn more wood. Like, I might burn all year long just because I've got a lot of stuff I got to burn up and get rid of. Like, I don't need to burn less. Around the yard. Have a good weekend. Oh, yeah, Central Boiler bought Woodmaster. Yep. That's what I thought. But I think they still kept, you can still get the Woodmaster boilers, and I think they're built pretty much the same way as before. I think. I don't know. Crown Royal? Is Crown Royal? Is that another one? I think that is. I can't remember. Because I know like those gasification units, they're a little more maintenance heavy. Like that Woodmaster, man, you just you start that thing up one time, and then as long as you don't let it go out, like all you do is load wood in, and every 10 days, 2 weeks, take some ashes out, throw more wood in. Like it's pretty easy, man. There's not a lot to it. I think like the gasification stuff, you have to like clean out these tubes or something. I don't know. Gary Wolfman McGraw, or McCraw. Hello to you. Yeah, I know grates on the bottom was an option with this one as well, but I didn't get them. All right, everyone. I think that is going to do it. I don't know where my attendant for the fire went, but as you can see, the fire is getting a little low. Crown Royal and Portage and Maine use 3-pass exhaust, no afterburn chamber. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, that's what, like, the Woodmaster has, like, when the blower's in the front, and then the smoke, the exhaust, has to go up the back, and then there's a chamber for, like, reburn. It has to go all the way back up to the front, and then up, and then back and out. So there's like this little, it doesn't just go straight up the back and out. So it kind of has like a modified gasification, reburn capability. I don't know. Greg, I will definitely do that. It's always, yeah, the outdoor wood boiler is always an interesting. There's always a lot of interest in those videos. Oh, it's, yeah, I bet you're getting what was going over us at like 5 o'clock. They had just north of here in Chippewa, they were getting hit pretty hard. Big thunderstorms. So it probably made its way all the way over to you right now. All right, so everyone, I think that's going to do it. Thanks for tuning in. What? It's a return. Oh, tube boiler style. Yeah. And I'm not. Did you hear that? Now we have fireworks going off. Whoo! All right, so as I was saying, thank you all for tuning in tonight, kicking back and just having a good time. Moderators, appreciate you keeping things in line. Wasn't too bad tonight. And super chatters, all you who dropped a coin in the cup, I greatly appreciate that as well. So whatever your plans are for the weekend, hope you enjoy it. Have a good night. Stay safe, have fun, and be cool. Cheers, everyone. Good night.